Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Man United agenda. After Manchester United beat Newcastle 1-0. Fantastic watch along by Mr. B. How are you feeling now, Mr. B?
Oh, Cole, I'll join you. Yeah, it's United are a hard watch, man, and that second half was as hard as it gets. I wanted the 3 points. Mount coming off killed us. I don't understand how one player can trigger that, but we'll try and discuss that, I suppose, as we go. But yeah, I'm just glad I'm over the moon. We got the 3 points, man. The first half was as good as we've controlled the game maybe this season, but the second half was yeah.
We're gonna have to change your name from Mr. B to Mr. Entertainment because everything happens in games that you're watching. Should I say a few big ups? Big up to Andrew in the chat, Irish Pit Terrier, Stuart Marshall. I'm really having to concentrate on these names. Rio, big up Rio, who's been at the game. We'll see you again on Sunday, Rio. So, Mr. B, let's get into it. We started the system with a back four. We weren't quite sure whether it was 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1, 4-3-2-1, whatever the formation was. It worked in the first half. I mean, we dominated the first half quite well. Obviously, we'll get to Dorgu's goal in a minute, but we didn't give them any opportunities at all.
Yeah, and it was really nice. Everybody was aggressive. Everybody was on the front foot. They won majority of the 50-50s. They definitely won the majority of the second ball that fell to them, and Newcastle just couldn't get out. It was good. It was aggressive. It was nice. The four was, for me, that's what I wanted to see, regardless of who was playing in the back four, regardless of what the personnel was. Although I think he got the personnel right this week. Dallo obviously one side, Shaw one side, and he had the balance of a left-footed centre back and Heaven, who I think Heaven's two-footed. I'm convinced he's two-footed, but look, if people say he's left-footed, then he's left-footed, fine. So that balance was right, and it was nice to see that to start. And obviously, I just feel that four always gives you a good base. Casemiro, who was the three? Casemiro,
Garte, and Dorgu.
Yeah, Dorgu in the first half was very good. I mean, the whole game he was probably one of the best games he's played for us. He didn't stop running, but obviously we know physically he's always going to be top draw. But he seemed to have a little bit more quality about his game today.
Yeah, no, he did. I mean, like I said, he would, like you just said then, didn't stop running the whole game. He looked very dangerous going forward on that side. Didn't look like he was out of place at all, going forward with the team. I think we've got to give massive shout out to Heaven as well, who played fantastically well today.
Who got man of the match? I would have given him man of the match, to be fair.
I think Heaven got man of the match. It were either Heaven or Dorgu, but one of them two got it. So yeah, you got to give him praise. It's good to see, obviously, Martinez back starting as well. That's always a positive thing. And as much as we've slated him, Agate had a good game. In the first half, anyway.
You say in the first half. I mean, it. Yeah, do you know what? I'm not going to knock his hustle. He was okay. I'm not going to say he had a great game, but he was. Yeah, do you know what? He was probably a average, just above average. I mean, if it's average for him, then he was definitely man of the match. But to what he should be doing in there, I think he did maybe just above average for the job today.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we'll talk about the goal. Obviously, wonderful volley, delightful Dorgu, as the thumbnail says. I mean, that's obviously you've played and you coach football. What he did when he's made connection, he's managed to keep it low. That is such a hard technique to actually.
You watch the ball the whole way as well. I always say the goal doesn't move. The goal doesn't move. They train enough on the pitch to know exactly where they are on the pitch. And the strike, yeah, it was a beautiful strike, man. It was a strike, man.
Yeah, and I think I can't remember whether it was before or just after. Seshko missing a golden opportunity as well.
It's mad. When I obviously you don't have the sound up on the watch along. It seemed like everybody stopped. So I just assumed that he went in on goal, and you know you're off. The referee, I assumed that the referee had blown the whistle and he just struck it anyway. It's only afterwards when I've seen the replay, obviously he's onside, and I've seen the chat, that I've realised he had time to have gone in again and again. He could have gone right down and slotted it to the goalie's right-hand side. The goalie's left or right. So I was really shocked that he took the chance so early.
Yeah. I mean, he's clearly a player on very low confidence. I think he needs to score. I mean, is it Wolves next?
I have no. I'll be honest, bro.
I think it's Wolves next. Let's get Seshko a goal or two against Wolves. Bring his confidence back up, and I think we'll see a different player. Rio has put in here as well. It's a good question, actually. Thoughts on Leacher being captain instead of Dallo?
There's no argument. There's no argument. It's the fact that Leacher's just come back into the squad, and he's just starting, and he's Leacher's now captain until Bruno comes back. I'm going to assume Leacher's vice captain in the squad when Bruno comes back. So no problem at all.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to, Annie. He's got to be. And I mean, I feel like Leacher has been watching our channel, to be fair, because it weren't long ago where I said, I don't know if he's going to be the same player. We might have to sell him, and he's come back and put in this performance. Yeah, okay, you've watched the show. Second half, not so great. Started off slow in the second half. What were your thoughts? I mean, we'll just talk about the first 15 minutes of the first.
Okay, so obviously Mount came off injured. I'm not sure if anybody knows what that injury is, and I'm not sure we're going to know what that injury is, but there's no way Mount coming off was tactical. So we'll acknowledge that he came off injured. Fletcher came on. I'm not sure where Fletcher was supposed to be playing. I watched it on a smaller screen to get the time. In regards, if I watch on a big screen, I'm 3 minutes behind everybody, so that doesn't make sense in doing the watch. Otherwise, I'll just do it tomorrow. So I wasn't sure what he did in the second half or whether he actually touched the football. I'll be honest. So Mount coming off is obviously for the team is a really big miss at the moment. I don't think we did anything in it. I don't remember doing anything apart from moaning at Xerxes' lack of effort in the second half. They had chance. They pinned us in. We had, I think, Dorgu did a last-ditch clearance from the line. The men's made two saves that maybe he should be making. But it was good to see that, a goalie coming out and, he whacked Euro on his head when he came out as well. The subs that frightened the shit out of me, I'll be honest, were the ones with 3 minutes left of the game, taking off Shaw and taking off Martinez. The last, once they came off, I'll be honest, that part of the game was a blur. All I was hoping for is that the whistle went and the game was finished.
Yeah. I mean, the latest that there is that I can find anywhere on Mount is that his leg felt uncomfortable at half time. And that's why they brought him off. Whether that's muscular or he's just, took a bit of an impact injury, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see for that. But yeah, then obviously Newcastle decided to pile on the pressure. We all started, well, definitely in the chat, all started having a go at Ruben because of some of the substitutions he was making. At one point it was we had 4 youth players trying to play in our back line.
I don't know what to say. I mean, look, we had 5 youth players on the bench, so at some stage we were always going to get them on. It wasn't what maybe we had hoped the kind of game that the youth players would come in. But what that does to them, now the game is finished, it's going to give them more of a team feel, more that they're involved in the squad, because they help get the result, regardless if they came on 2 minutes or not. Just try and keep it positive at the moment. The fact that they came on and they were part of keeping that clean sheet. Martinez, who was magnificent today. Shaw, who was really, really good today. You came on for those players, so I now the game's finished, you can look at it and say, maybe not quite well done, Ruben, but they're going to feel part of a winning squad. I mean, Newcastle this season haven't been great, let's be honest, away from home, but we haven't beaten Newcastle in 5 attempts, last 4 or 5 attempts. So, give the team credit, especially for that first half performance, because I think they do deserve it. The way that Ruben set them up, well done. Was it a surprise? It could have been a surprise to Newcastle that we set that way, and it was because the second half was obviously a completely different game, and maybe he adapted to it, and Ruben didn't change as much. But if that's what we've got, being able to put out a team that maybe the opposition don't know, then maybe that'll help. Maybe that helps.
Yeah, maybe. Obviously, Newcastle are so hot and cold at the minute. We didn't know what they were having. I definitely think we tricked them 100%. They were expecting us to play the 3 at the back like we always do. We've changed it up. They didn't know how to deal with it. Eddie Howe's learnt from the first half what he needs to do, and it worked. And apparently, I'm getting updates as we're going along. Mason Mount halftime substitution was not due to an injury. Ruben wanted to take him off as he was taking some heavy hits. Mount is available for the next game. So apparently he's not injured. He took him off as a precautionary so he didn't get injured.
I tell you what, I've never heard a sub like that. I hope Mount starts the next game. But what it does show is how important Mount is to what Ruben wants to be doing moving forward. So look, if that's it, I don't know. Look, we survived. We survived with that decision being made. But Colm, that's a weird one, bruv.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I have said it plenty of times. When Mason Mount first came in, I was not on board, but he's turned into one of our most important players over the last couple of weeks. He makes things tick. Him and Cunha are partnered up so well now as well that we can't afford to lose them. But when you're only 1-0 up, why take off somebody that's performing so well week in, week out? And I mean, the other one that really annoyed me is Sheshko's had 2 opportunities. Yes, he blazed one and then he hit the bar, but then he brings Xerxes on.
And he did nothing.
No, absolutely nothing. I think when I'm trying to find stats constantly. I think he had 7 touches of the ball when he came on, 1 successful dribble, and 4 successful passes.
Look. If a team is willing to pay the money for him, that's fine. But I think Xerxes probably going to be here till the end of the season. Cole, let's be honest.
I don't know if you believe stuff on Twitter, which obviously you don't always believe stuff on Twitter. But apparently Roma are really interested. Really, really interested. If they want him, come get him. I'll pay for his flight. Not a problem.
Yeah, it was it was painful watching him. I want to like Xerxes, but after performances like that, it makes you wonder. It does make you wonder. So what do we do moving forward? Obviously, first game of the season, we've got it. First game over this Christmas period, and to be fair, this was probably the one that I feared the most. Cole, what are we up to in the table now? 7th. Sorry?
5th.
Oh shit. Okay. we're up to fifth. Everybody else has to play behind us. You know, we can just hope that what we on 29 points.
I will tell you. We are on 29 points. Equal with Chelsea and Liverpool.
Okay, well, look, everybody else has still got to play. We've done what we can do. Hopefully we will rise high. Everybody else around us won't win, and it puts us in a slightly better position. But moving forward, I hope he sticks with the 4. Moving forward, I hope that Mount gets to play some sort of game time. Agate wasn't a complete embarrassment today. Casemiro's face when he came off was another something that I was going to mention, but we'll probably save that for the aftermath tomorrow.
He wasn't best pleased for it. So we sit 5th. Wolves next for us, which is on the 30th, so Tuesday. Next Tuesday.
Okay.
I'll let you decide who's doing that watch on, Mr. B.
You're doing it, mate. It's a lot easier watching. It's a lot easier. If I have to do it, I'll do it. If you've got work, if you haven't got work, then
I think I finish at 5, so I should be all right. I was going to get this comment up because Andrew's put his player ratings in here. So he's gone Lemans 8, Martinez 8, Heaven 9, Shaw 7, Dallo 7, Dorgu 8, Cunha 8, Mount 7, Casemiro 7, Agate 7, Sesko 6, Fletcher a 4, Zirkzee a 1, Malaysia a 6, and Fredrickson a 7.
Those are some high scores. I probably wouldn't go so high with. Oh shit! I kind of wanted to disagree with the men's. Maybe not an 8 for the men's, but definitely Martinez, and I think Martinez and Heaven were fantastic today. Dorgu obviously got his goal. He didn't stop running. Mount. See, I probably would have given Mount a top. I know he only played a half, but because of what we didn't have with him in the second half to see what he was there, maybe his thing would have been higher. But yeah, that's about fair, Andrew. With me, that's about a fair one, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with some of them. I don't agree with all of them, but this is something we can get into in the aftermath show when Rio is back with us. Because Mr. Positivity across the board. I'm trying to be positive. It's Christmas. I'm trying to be positive.
Yeah.
The last thing I want to say in regards to this, Mr. B, because it's only going to be a short one. We've got drinks that we want to drink. Exactly. One positive thing. Jesus, I can't speak. We didn't look like we missed Bruno.
Can I ask you something, Cole? Do you think if Bruno had played, I'm not saying about the result or the performance, do you think he would have played that formation?
No. I don't think he would have at all. I don't think we would have won.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what how our results go. As I said, I want us to, if we win every game, it would be nice for Bruno not to be able to walk back. He will always walk back in. That's just the nature of the beast. But show the team, show us as fans that 1, we can play without Bruno, and 2, we can win without Bruno. And let's get this guy's haircut done before Bruno comes back. You know what I mean?
Oh, it'd be nice. I mean, who have we actually got in our next couple of games? So Wolves next.
Yeah.
Leeds.
Yeah.
Burnley.
Fuck yeah.
Man City. Arsenal. They're our next.
We need 9. We need let's see if we can get those 3 wins in.
Yeah. Wolves we should beat. I say should.
Yeah, I said we'll just have to wait and see, Cole. You know what I mean? We can hope and surmise as to where we will finish and where we might be, but we'll see.
No, we will see. We will see. But that's going to wrap it up. There's going to be another aftermath when Rio is back this Sunday, I believe. We're going to get his views Seeing as he was at the game today, he sent us all a voice message and whatnot in the group chat, going, come on, United and everything. So thank you, Mr. B, for the wonderful watch along as always.
Cheers, brother. Pressure, but yeah, bless you, man.
Any last words on the game?
I'm glad we won. It's 3 points. We've done what we've had to do. First game. Newcastle have been better than us the last few weeks, few months, few games that we've played them. Look, first half was great, second half wasn't, but I'm happy. It's 3 points. We'll take that all day.
100%, 100%. I am going to go and have more festivities. Fantastic win by United. It's not ruined our Christmas or our New Year. Bring on the Wolves. We have been the United agenda. Good night, all. Stay safe.